hope you had a great weekend.
Let's get started with announcements.
Now that we're moving into March, we're nearing the end of quarter 3.
Quarter 3 ends on March 14th.
And there's no school on March 17th.
3-day weekend.
Actually, it's more like a 10-day weekend because March 16th is the last day of school before spring break.
Remember all that fun we had during the hurricane season with all those days off?
Yeah.
Well, our makeup day is March 27th, so students come to school.
Now let's get smart because it's time for the vocab.
Gusto. What does gusto mean? Gusto means having enjoyment in doing an activity. For example, he played his part with much gusto. This basically means he enjoyed his role and it showed on stage. Gusto comes from Italian origins, originally meaning flavor. Well, I hope you learned something and back to our anchors.
Let's tip it over to the terrific table talk.
Science, because you can look in a microscope and find things you've never seen before.
I'm going to say reading, because it's probably the easiest subject in my opinion. It's my strong suit.
My personal favorite subject is science, specifically biology.
Mine is math, specifically algebra.
Now time to take it for a touchdown with our sports segment.
Hello and welcome to the sports segment. I'm Willow.
And I'm Amy.
For this week, I'll be informing you about the baseball and softball scores in upcoming games. Starting with scores, for softball, it was 9-7 against Taylor. The winner, SMS softball team. Congratulations! For baseball, it was 12-1 against Lake City. Once again, we take the win. Good play, folks. In case you were wondering, there will be some baseball and softball games coming up in the month of March. But let me cover up the one for February first. There will be a baseball game on Tuesday, February 28th against Madison for both baseball and softball. This one is an away game. Now, for March games. On March 2nd, there will be a baseball game against Bulls at 4 p.m. and another one on Friday, March 3rd against Taylor. In-school game, by the way, for both baseball and softball. Keep in mind that these are home games. Now let's pass it over to Amy for some info on track, esports, and football conditioning.
For track, we placed third with 83.5 points. Reminder, next track meet is on the 3rd of March, Monday at 3 p.m. Also, a little information to catch you up on esports. SMS esports registration are closed and teams are now opening this week. How exciting! Also, football conditioning will begin on Tuesday, February the 28th after school at 4 p.m. There will also be a parent meeting Tuesday, February the 28th at 5:30 p.m. in the multi-purpose room for any 8th graders who are interested in the Swanee High School cheer team.
Well, that's all the sports news.
Ready for some reminders?
Could it be academic review?
Correct, which is what they'll be saying when I crush my next test thanks to this segment.
Take it away, Addison.
Cornell Notes. The Cornell system is a unique system of note-taking that allows you to visually organize your notes and quiz yourself on the material later without making flashcards. To do this is what your paper should look like. At the top, you're going to have the title of what you're learning. In the middle, on the left, you're going to have keywords and questions, and on the right, you're going to have main ideas, ideally using abbreviations and key thoughts. At the bottom, you're going to have summary of what you learned. Also, just a reminder, Miss Dean's storybook is due on March 3rd, and Mr. Wall's Chapter 12 test is on March 1st.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Be sure to check out bullpupnews.com for all your weekly updates.
And if you have any pictures of projects your class has been doing or anything else around the school, you can submit them at bullpupnews.com.
We'll see you next week.